Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and we're going to be playing some Standard today, particularly Best of One. This is a mono-black control list that Alessio managed. Player Alessio got to Mythic with, currently, got to Mythic 40 rank with it. So we're going to test out this list here. This is Best of One Standard. This is a mono-black control, mono-black Ugin list. Effectively, what we're trying to do is kill everything, play an Ugin, sweep the board, and then win through that. The way we do this, we have a couple things. You have like a bunch of removal. Blitzch's Thirst, Erebos' Intervention. The Blacklands Paragon can be used as a combat trick to block with the Death Touch. You have some Eliminates, Elspeth's Nightmare, Murderous Riders, Maulings, Extinction Events, even a couple of Massacre Worms to sweep up the board. So you kill everything. And then you draw cards with like Maze Mind's Tome. Solemn ramps you and draws you cards. Eventually drop an Ugin and just kind of kill them that way there. I got a couple Cling to Dust for the rogue matchups in the main board. The mana base is something I was interested in. There's quite a few colorless lands. So I don't know how much utility like Field of Ruin is going to provide. We may just want to have an increased number of swamps. Field does kill your opponent's Crawling Barrens. There's a Labyrinth of Scophos as well to remove attacking creature. So this is something I want to try out. I might cut these, play an extra swamp and an extra castle. But we'll play some games, see how it goes. And then I also, for the next stream as well, we'll be doing the Judd mid-range deck. Diamond Tier 3, so 18 wins to Mythic. Standard ranked, mono black, best of one. Let's go. Forage, yeah, best of one. This is list the Alessio who's playing it got to Mythic and best of one, so we're gonna give it a shot. This is something that could probably port over to best of three, but generally speaking, you're probably better off with like the Yorion shells. This hand's fine. The Maze Mines can provide us with some scry action to find us our next land, and then double Nightmare into Rider. So opponent gives us a good game. Is Cardboard Live not working? Give me a sec, Faraj. Oh, sorry. So I want to find the land here. I hate when it does that. So we're trying to scry to find a land, but if you don't put the stop on quick enough sometimes. Okay, so the Apparition here. So I think what we do is we just get this going. Kill this. That's an interesting inclusion. So if we get a land, we can Extinction Event, which would be great. I think we're just keeping our life total high here. Perfect. So the Legion Angels are going to be kind of annoying just because they keep coming back. I think what we're going to do here, let's play this out and then we'll Murderous Rider. I think we're just looking for more removal. That was a very good draw for them. I want them to Sentinel's Eye here ideally. Make them so they can't gain the life. Speaker's going to need to die as well. So it'll be interesting to see if they put this on the Daxos. Because that gets around the Nightmare. Event's not bad, because it lets me clean up the Angel and that. So I think what we're doing here, try to find a land. We cannot find lands this game. So we'll scry to try to find a land here. Do I care about another event? I think we're just trying to find lines. Glass casket. So here, kill their board again. Play out the tome. And now at this point, we're just trying to find our future lands. We could gain 4 life off this too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands. They can escape again. The Angels have given him value. We've answered a lot of their threats. I think we need to play into the Ugin here. Just guarantee it. We exile. Like this will just get Solemn. And then we can just draw a card here. Because we're going to Ugin minus anyways. So we'll see what they target here. It's pretty free for us. Mauling's a nice card here. Because we sweep their board. So we have Eliminate here and the Mauling. So I can do that. Keep the Ugin. Probably. Yeah, that's probably fine. Got him. Nice and easy. So it's basically like what we want to try to do with this deck. Curious how many lands are in the deck. 24, 26. Okay, so we just got tad unlucky there. We're really good at drawing all our Maze Mines tomes. I think we mulligan here. Okay, this hand's a bit worse, but I think we keep it. Hope this event pays off. think we're just gonna gain 3 here. That's a bit annoying. Has indestructible. The Basri going unchecked is going to be a bit of a problem. Okay. I think what we need to try to do is get them to commit and then play out the Solemn and then Extinction Event and then kill the Basri. Okay, that's fine. Alciad. Yeah, this just plays into Extinction Event. Okay, that's actually a really good draw. You ultimate on 6. So I think we're just killing this turn. Letting them potentially commit more to the board. And then Extinction Eventing next turn. Can also just use these Solemns to buy time. Okay, we got Cling as well. So we sweep their board. Doesn't matter. So here I can either exile the Basri or gain 3 life, depending on how aggressive they get. I think we're just gonna draw a card here. Try to get quicker to Ugin. This lets us double spell next turn. Before we show them what we have, we'll do this. The nice thing is with these, they are colorless, so we get protection. Like the protection doesn't work against them. Then we can start gaining some life back. In a pinch, I can use Extinction Event. Yeah. Probably just doing this and then Extinction Eventing. Okay, they double fight as 1, so that takes out all the cards in their hand, so we'll probably Extinction Event here, especially since they're just going to block the Rider. This allows the Rider to go back into our deck as well. Gains us some life. And now we can just charge this up. Can also draw a card depending on what they play out. I think we're just drawing a card because this is like just gonna chump block it anyways. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That was actually a really good draw. Activate. Not quite enough. See if they... So I'm going to do both of these. Because now that I draw the land, we can activate both for the turn. And it just closes out the game faster. So they're probably keeping it just for when it got bigger. Opponent did overcommit a bit too much in my opinion with the 1-drops. Got him. 2-0. Nice and quick. Having the answers for everything feels nice. So probably in anticipation of Kaldheim, we'll be injecting a bit more standard into the rotation. Depending on the MIQ, I believe it is historic, so I will have to find a best of 3 deck. Against Yorion, I think this is fine. Crawling Barrens is pretty good in that matchup. We also have the Field of Ruin. Just get this out of the way now. They'll probably have removal for it. Yeah. So they're probably still on Yorion. Okay, let's just preemptively play that out. Because we're going to go Solemn next turn. Okay, so they're probably on a similar game plan. I don't want to use the Field of Ruin until we see their Crawling Barrens. They cling their own spell. It'll actually be interesting as well with the Ugins, because I feel like we're just going to kill each other's Ugins really quick. Nightmare, that's fine. They will be able to take our Ugin, but we can't really do anything about that at this point. They haven't shown white or blue yet, so we don't know what their other color is for Yorion. Okay, so they're blue. Actress. I'll do that. I doubt they take the 2 lands, so we'll give them the worst land out of that. So they know about the Radiant Fountain. So... Oh, you know what? I messed up. I can't play this yet. So... Probably just Blood Chief here. If I Blood Chief... So 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, I can do everything. Oh no, I can't. Oops. A little bit of a punt there. Should have played out the black source so I could have mayhem doubled as well. They do have cling, but they don't have a target now. Okay, interesting. So they do have their Field of Ruin. So I'm going to do this. It's fine. They do have their Field of Ruin. I want to wait till they tap out. Have drawn a bit more cards than us. Okay, so they target our field here. We'll float the mana. It's basically a free activation here. They've shown eliminate already. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this castle. Want to take them off the card advantage here. See if they have negate. Erebos' intervention's pretty sweet. Just exile their graveyard. I think we still just wait. Present some threats, but not go overboard. They Heartless Act. That's fine. Basically just want to get cards out of their hand. Okay, so they have a Barons, and they have Ugin. So we can start attacking in the Ugin. Unfortunately, we're a bit too short here to kill it this turn. We take a good chunk out of it. Could have done 2 more. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. We can charge it up next turn. They do have their Crawling Baron, so this intervention will be nice. Okay, so they're digging. We are a bit screwed if they manage to kill it. Oh, that's good. Just kill this. Actually, I should have saved this for a future Ugin. and then use the intervention there. That was a bit of a mistake. Because if they have another Ugin, 1, 2... Okay, they just have Tome. Let's go in. I think we're just playing this out in Sango. They cling here. I want to keep up intervention for this. This will also allow me to apply pressure. They're digging for an answer. Elspeth's Nightmare. You got it. So we do want to try to bait out the block this turn. That's a good block card. Just we can shut off theirs. Murderous Rider. Okay. So here... I think we're just passing the turn here. There was a play I could have exiled, but I think just getting a card draw here is more meaningful. I'm gonna exile this. Interesting matchup. That doesn't let me hold up Skolos. So I'll draw a card here. Can probably take one more hit from this. They're just gonna gain some life. If we could find our Ugin, it'll be good. I think we have another field in our deck. Yeah, one more field of Ruin as well. They're back up to 10. So we could pretty much like lock them down here. Nope, not quick enough. So if I do this, we don't have enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 for this, 5 for this. Okay, we can do both. So here what we're really just trying to do is wait them out. They can draw the cards. They're 48. They do have the advantage of being on Yorian, so they have inherently more cards than us. Second is a bit of an issue. So at this point, they're aware what we're going to do, so they're unlikely to actually pump mana into it. Let's take a scry here. So they can pump up both of these. Makes it a bit awkward. But I can gain the 4 here, so we'll just pass the turn to them. See what they do. Opponents wisely diversifying. We need our Field of Ruin. We have a number of eliminates. We have a Black Lance Paragon. We have Hagra's Mauling. Just happen to draw all the clunk. Interesting. They might have Shark Typhoon here. If they have Shark Typhoon, we're in a bit of a rough spot. So if I do this, I have enough to activate 1. I think we're just doing this because I want to duress them and then exile their graveyard. They're getting pretty big, close to one-shotting us. They got the field. Yeah, I think that's actually going to be the game because they hit Field of Ruin here. If they have a kill spell, then we're in a rough spot. Fortunately, we do have to block. They have enough mana here. This game really just came down to who drew their fields. Okay, Black Lance is a card. This gives us a second blocker as well. Okay, we might have a chance. They're going to try to draw a card here. Their clings have also allowed them to draw through a bit better than us. Gonna put an upkeep stop here, I think. They have 2 unknowns. Ashiok's gross. This is actually pretty solid. If they don't have removal. If they have removal, we're dead. One time. Kill your 16/16. Let's find that Ugin. No. Doing a great job drawing all our extinction events. So they can extinction event for odd. Get rid of my land. I want to see if we can find a removal spell first. Sick. Sick. So Solemn here. Get out the last land in our deck. It's been a good game. I have another field. I think we take the free draw here. Because if we find Ugin, it's nice. Gets rid of this. Not bad. Still think we're getting rid of this. Get this one closer to the life gain here. Nope. Especially with Solemn in hand. Okay, we got Cling to Dust. It's basically a free draw at this point. So I can draw. Ooh. Eliminate is nice. Let's see if we can find Ugin. We're doing a great job of just like never finding what we want. I want to force out this extinction event. This makes it so Shadow's Verdict doesn't hit us, and I can kill this with the Eliminate. We're out of basics. I think it's a little premature with the opponent using the field there. Like, we still have Crawling Barrens and another castle. So we're just going to kill this. Guess we could wait to see what we draw. It's probably premature. Ooh, Thirst is really good. As is Ugin. So I actually think... we attack both and then Ugin punch them. We exile 2 cards, but I'm not too concerned about that. We are at 18. 16. Just Masker Worm and then Blood Chief. It's not the best here. If they have Ugin, they wipe, but then my Ugin can fight it. Just get this off the board. That's fine. They're getting pretty low. We are a bit weak if they have their own Ugin. Okay, they have Rider here. Let's go Ugin here. Try to ultimate it. Just pass the turn. Really what we're going to try to do here, just they're going to dig. We have the Mauling if they have Ugin. They can use like Shadow's Verdict to kill my Murderous Rider. Okay. That's fine. So I'm gonna likely exile, like we need a win condition and we don't have a lot of cards left. I think we need a, just get rid of Ashiok. We thinned out our deck so much that we're like at risk of just milling out this game. Cool. Hey Makivo, how's it going? Okay, so they're just trying to keep alive here. I think we just need to throw out our threats at this point. It's going well. Having some fun with some mono black 2-0. This is our third game with it. Need to try to find my Barons, perhaps. Okay. The event. So I'm just going to scry. I don't want to draw any unnatural card or unnecessary cards. Ooh. Blessing seems a little suspect. Whoa, they had it. Do I have another Ugin in the deck? Okay, I have one Ugin. I don't want him to get the Field of Ruin. Like, they can gain life. So we need to draw cards because I need to find an answer. Or like a win condition. That is not the win condition we wanted for Christmas. I actually think we gotta do it again. Just because, like, the longer this game goes, we need something to, like, clock them out pretty quick. And we just got Mullings. Yeah, at this point, they just need to keep alive. We've fallen a bit too far behind, and I'm just a bit worried that the rest of their hand is just removal. They're just drawing mad amounts of cards each turn. They cling or cling. Sure. We didn't have enough to like field and then cling. Okay, so we have an Ugin. We have a Murderous Rider. We have a Tome. We're probably drawing a card. Just maximize our looks. They are getting aggressive with this Blessing. That's fine. Don't really have anything too impactful. Let's go. Those both work out nicely. 2 threats out. And then just try to get this Ugin to like pick at them. They're down to 19. We're at 7. Which do you want, opponent? Okay. Shadow's Verdict. Could be they don't have an answer. What have we seen? 1 Eliminate, 1 Heartless so far. 2 Riders. So it's like fairly likely that they have some sort of removal here. Okay, they had the Eliminate. So can this Ugin carry us? I can't even ultimate Ugin. We're at 6 cards, so we'd lose. We have 1 more Murderous Rider in the deck. Yeah, they got the Thirst. And they're going to gain some life next turn. Cool game. That one was a good one. We lost, but it was enjoyable. That Ashiok proved to be a bit of a mirror breaker. Them having a bit more instant speed answers kind of helped them, and then they just drew their Field of Ruins at a more ideal time. I'm gonna mull this hand, I think. Opponent goes first, and double Ugin is already basically a mull. How's everyone doing today? We'll mulligan here. Okay, sounds better. I think I'm putting intervention back. We're just a ways away from playing it. This could be rogues. If it is control. So at this point we'll keep the mauling. Ooh, they missed a land. Bodes well for us. Play out black lines here. They're Grixis. Okay, so this Cling might come in clutch for the Croxa. Okay, Bone Crusher. I think I want to get this out. If they go Bone Crusher, I go Mauling here. Keep the Blood Chief if they have like Ashiok or something. I think we're just passing the turn here. If they have cheap removal, I want to have them use it on the Black Lions Paragon. It's actually pretty good. Because I cast this. Then just Blood Chief here. And then attack in. Only creatures in the yard for them. So this looks like one of the older Grixis control lists. Field's also nice. Okay. Just play out our threat here. They might be on Extinction Event. But I don't like using Crawling Barons. Until you can get 4 counters on it. Or at least in this case that they're tapped out. Kill the Scions. It just helps them get out of this draw. Their mana base isn't really conducive to Croxa just yet. Ooh, that'll be nice. I think we're just gonna attack in here. Just play it out again. They basically just time walked us for a turn. 2 turns. That's quite annoying actually. I kind of want to keep this now. But I have the Extinction Event that we can deal with it. Even if they play a second. This baits out a counter even for Ugin. So I'm fine with that. If they have a third one, then it's just annoying. Okay, that's fine. It's just another card that they're not hitting with Ugin here. Um... That's actually interesting. Because I can escape there. We take 6 that turn. Because I could hit the Murderous Rider and get a counter spell out of their hand. I think we're doing this. And then if this baits out a counter... This is fine, because I can gain 4 life. And if they counter it, they counter it. I can just target one of their creatures. Liliana, Walker of the Dead. Okay, so here... Do I want to draw a card? Well, I'm probably just Ugining minusing, so I think the life gain's more relevant. Put me back up to 17. I'll dump this extinction event. And then just throw out Ugin. They're gonna up their Liliana. They didn't up their Liliana, which is odd. So here we're just minusing 4. We lose ours, but still a decent trade-off. They can cast this, but they can't. They're missing a black source, so they can kill my Ugin. But they're short from casting it. Oh, no, I got it. So if they have Kroxa, I can draw a card. If not, I just create a Crawling Barrens here. Sick. Got him! Get him.